Hi everyone. Got another video, not on mystery unboxing because I know what I've got, but some kind of people might think they're a bit odd. Some of the things that I've been chasing for a while. Um, Before I dive in, I just want to say, Richard Chinnock, you're an absolute legend. You've really sorted me out. Richard let me use his Stackry account to get some of this stuff from the States, and it started off. I said to him, I'm going to buy a couple of raws and that'll be it. And I've ended up buying, I can't remember, about five or six slabs and a few raws, all stuff that I've really struggled to get in this country, either at the right grade or at the right price. So I'm now tending to buy a lot more from the States because it just seems easier to get hold of things. And for the most part, the pricing's better. Um, I am going through a bit of a dilemma at the moment in terms of what do I do, what do I send off to CGC and what do I not. So obviously, when you send Silver Age stuff, you're not worried about getting a 9.8. You're not kind of, you're not fretting about that. So I'll continue to do that because you kind of don't, not that you don't care about the grade, but you're not worried about it being the best possible uh, grading from CGC. I'm a bit the same with bronze stuff as well, with the exception of some of this stuff. So I just thought I'd show you what I've got because I thought it might be quite interesting. So I've just opened this Stackry box and just give me a minute. So actually, what I'll also do, I'll steal a page off of Ranjit's method, and I'll tell you what I've paid as well, just to give you, either you can have a laugh at me because I've paid too much, or you'll see that I've got some half decent deals. So sorry, bear with me a second. I'm just scrolling through because I've got a note of everything. Somewhere in here, somewhere in here. Here we go. Right, okay. So a few months back, on a whim, I just decided that I wanted the first sort of 20 issues of Alpha Flight in a 9.8, and it just wanted to, it's like a worm in your head. It just won't let you go. So I've started that. I have got I've already I bought an Alpha Flight 3 9.8, which for those interested is when Vindicator becomes Guardian officially. And that cost me about 40 quid from eBay in the UK, so that was all right. So, but these ones I've all got from various US sellers. So my first one is Alpha Flight number 1 9.8. I think I paid for this. What's that? I think it was $370. So I think I might have overpaid a bit for this. So what's that? 290, something like that. I think £290. So, but that's a big one. I wouldn't mind actually getting a signed yellow label John Byrne one of these, but I know there's not many. And I think there's about 1,000 of these plus on the CGC census. Then we get, what's the next one? More Alpha Flights. So this one's a bit better sealed actually. So this one's Alpha Flight number 11. Classic John Byrne black cover, so really hard to get in a high grade. This is officially the origin of Sasquatch. I've got a feeling it's the first Omega Flight team up. But I say those black covers. It's I've been buying raws of this to try and get a copy I could send off to CGC to get a 9.8. But I probably buy 30 raws and get loads of 9.6. So I just thought, you know what, I'll just buy it in the grade that I wanted it. And this one, what's this one? Alpha Flight 11. It's $185. So that's I think about 140 pounds. So the price you pay for getting the grade you want, I suppose. Next one is not an Alpha Flight. I've got some more in there, but this one. This one is Spidey 2099 second print in a 9.4, so a bit lower grade. That was, which one is it? Spidey 2099. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I bought that a bit later. Oh yeah, that was, no, it can't be. It can't be $135. This one was, oh yeah, this one was was $235. So I got a real bargain on that, because I know that goes for quite a bit more. What have we got next? Oh, okay, I've got some rules wrapped in newspaper. Wicked. So, I don't. These are supposed to be quite high grade, but I don't know how they've come and how well they've been bad. Okay. So this is an Invaders 18. It is 18. I think that is the first appearance of the second Union Jack, or is it the first appearance of the Destroyer? So I picked it up really cheap. Can't even remember how much it was. I've got a note here. Oh, $14. $14. So pretty cheap. Probably what you pay in the UK, I think. About 8 or 9 quid. Then we've got in here some more. This is more Invaders stuff, I think. This is where it gets a bit more interesting. So I bought a little bundle. I got Invaders 10, not a key as far as I remember. Invaders 14. Get that right? Get the angle right there. 14. 15. And probably most importantly, a cents copy of Invaders 8. Gone the wrong way. That way. Invaders 8. So I've not been able to find. And this is pretty good. It's probably a VF. It's probably a VF. When I have a proper look at it, I'll check all the pages are in there and all the rest of it. I've been really struggling to get that in the UK for a price I'm happy to pay, and I think I paid for that lot $42. So that was about £32. People want for a VF Invaders 8 in the UK well over £32 for the most part, and and actually they're mostly fine grade rather than VF. They look like they're in pretty good shape. So really pleased with that so far. The American market's working for me. Next one I've got is Spidey 2099 number 1 in a 9.8. All looks good. But I think I paid $105 for that. So pretty good, and I think I'm right in saying I couldn't have got that in the UK for the same price. So doing pretty well so far, and I think this might be my last one. Yeah, I think so. Now this book, I've sent 3 copies off of this book to CGC. First one came back an 8.5. The other 2 went to Richard Chappell at RJC for pressing and are still at CGC. But getting this book in a 9.8 is really, really difficult. So Alpha Flight 19, if you like, it's the first full appearance of Elizabeth Youngman as Talisman. Now I'm not specking on these. This is because I love Alpha Flight. Alpha Flight got me into comics. But at the same time, I think this is a book that potentially could go up, because it feels a bit like, a female Native American character is something that Disney would really probably like to pursue. So I think if Alpha Flight comes to the screen of any sort of series or otherwise, this could be a good book to have. I think I've got about, over the years, I think I've got about 4 or 5 copies of it. So again, it's just because of the black cover, getting it in a 9.8, I think it's really hard work. So in the end, I just decided to buy one. There's only about 17, I think, of these on the census, so really low numbers of a 9.8 on the census as well. And I paid for that. Yeah, I paid $235 for that. So a lot of people might say, so what's that, 180? A lot of people might say I've overpaid for that, but you just can't get it. You just cannot. It's really tough. You hardly see any copies of it. I've been putting in search of posts up on the forums for this book for about 2.5 years on the UK forums. Never had a sniff. So when this came up on my comic shop, I just grabbed it because it's the first one I've seen. So I think that's everything. Yeah, sweet. That's everything. So like I say, not a mystery unboxing. None of the excitement of unexpected grades, but I just thought I'd share and just give you a bit of insight. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope we've kept the video short, and let me know what you think. Cheers, guys.